Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick, and here we do talk toys, pop culture, and or general nerddom of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, we do talk a little shit about other subjects when there is other things to be gotten into. So guys, October's over. That means spooky season has officially ended. Well, if you don't want spooky season to end, you're in luck because it is always spooky season in this house. We do like horror movies, horror films. We're huge fans of horror collectibles, things like that. And I was able to pick one up at Scarefest that I wanted to review before Halloween, but I didn't get around to it. It is the Figura Obscura, Mythic Legions, Frankenstein's creature from Horsemen Studios. Now, I was able to pay about $100 for it at the convention. It is chock full of accessories. I have always been a fan of the old Mary Shelley Frankenstein story. And of course, the creature, his name is not Frankenstein. He's been called the creature, he's been called the monster, he's been called Adam. He's been called a lot of different things over the years, but people seem to refer to him just as Frankenstein. Now, again, there's a couple of decent Frankenstein films out there. If you don't want to go the book route, you can actually watch the old Boris Karloff Frankenstein in the Universal Monsters line, or you can watch Mary Shelley's Frankenstein with Robert De Niro. Those are very, very, very fantastic films, and this is a very fantastic figure that is based loosely on those. And in my mind, this is an excellent take on the Frankenstein legend in this box. So guys, if you do like toy reviews, you like travel, you like concerts, you like horror, you like all that stuff, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell for me so you know when I post more. That way you always know what's coming down the pipe here, because there is always something coming down the pipe on this channel. That said, guys, further ado, I'm going to go ahead and punch in so we can take a look at the Figura Obscura 4 Horsemen Mythic Legions Frankenstein's creature. Okay, here's the box for the 4 Horsemen Studios Figura Obscura Mythic Legions type Frankenstein's creature. As a fan of the Mary Shelley novel, this is great, and I feel like it's a very unique take on the character. You can call him Adam, you can call him the creature. A lot of people just call him Frankenstein, which isn't very accurate, but still. Box is pretty cool. It is held together, of course, with a front plate magnet. On top, you've got a lot of sketch art. You got your 4 Horsemen logo, of course. Flip this around, you get a Figura Obscura logo. On the back, of course, you get a good sketch of what's in the box. You get some surgical tools there, like doctor's notes here. Here is a blurb. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And down here, of course, you'll get a little bit of legalese on each side, not much. And you flip this bad boy over, you get some more legalese, and you get the barcode should you want that. Let me go ahead and put it back on that for you. You can pause if you want to get that. And what I'll do is, of course, I'll leave a link below so you can purchase one of these of your own if you do like what you've seen today. Alright, when you remove the box cover, it's going to be held on with magnets, and of course it gives you a backdrop, just like it did with the Krampus, and just like it did with the Headless Horseman. You see Dr. Frankenstein's lab here. This is an amazing piece of sketch work, so if you want to display this on your shelf in front of it, you very well can, or if you want to use that to display with other figures, you can also do so. Let's go ahead and put the box back up here so you guys can take a look at the window part of the packaging. Here you can see inside the window, of course, you get your Frankenstein's creature with your doctor's notes artwork all the way around it. You get a good view of actually what's in the box. You can see a couple of the head sculpts there. You can see the face there, the jacket textures. You can see the books he comes with, some other things like that. He does come with a ton of accessories. He does have a mortuary table right here, as you can see, or a lab table in the case of the story. And he does have some display, some display cases, display domes, whatever you want to call them, for like his extra heads, hands, and this, that, and the other. Let's go ahead and crack this guy out and take a look at the accessories. Alright, so what does he come with? Well, he comes with some paper goods. Of course, this is going to be a booklet with some excerpts and some information about the figure. It just comes from Mary Shelley's story in 4 Horsemen Studios. You get silicone desiccant, which is, awesome because he does have some cloth goods. And you get a piece of paper that, of course, tells you how to heat the joints, or it tells you to heat the joints if they're seized, because, of course, this is a collectible. So all those paper goods out of the way, let's throw those over there. You get a lot of furniture. You will get the mortuary table, which is really cool because it does have the hole for the blood to run out of his head, things like that. You will get the base for the mortuary table, which is right here. You will get some straps for said table. They are nicely textured and weathered. You will get several different things here. You will get 1, 2, 3 different books. Now, these books do not open, but they are nicely detailed. I would assume the one in the middle might be the doctor's diary. The green one might be a medical journal, and this may be some kind of grimoire or Necronomicon over here in black, which is really nice. You will get another lab table. You will get this one to put more of the furniture on. Here is the base for that, and of course the stand. You will get some electrical tchotchkes here. You will get some charge cans. You will get what looks like a giant capacitor from the movies. You will get a display dome for the skull. You will get 2 other display domes here for other pieces. You will get a crank that apparently generates electricity to resurrect the monster. And you will get 4 manacles with actual metal chains. Let's go ahead and assemble this and show you guys how it looks. Alright, let's take a look at the lab equipment all assembled. If you see, I've got the manacles on here. The chains are actually just hanging through the holes. I suppose you could permanently attach those by splitting the chain, but I'm not going to do it. But you can see it does have the twist here to where you can crank it, I guess, but it's static. It doesn't move, so don't try that. The table is a bit articulated. It can raise and lower. The foot thing is not articulated on this. It does have a base that's appropriately weathered. Paint on it's chipped. It's really cool. You come over here and you get the similar base for the table where the lab equipment goes. Now, this is a choose-your-own lab equipment adventure. I just kind of set up the wires and the capacitor the way I think they need to look. You can choose how to make them look the way you want. The crank on this does not move. It is also static. I put the books on the edge of the table here, as you can see. I took the table from Bunsen and Beaker from my Muppet set to put the display domes on with the various body parts in them, and I think it looks pretty neat. So if you pan out and you look at that and you put it all on a shelf, what it's going to do is it's actually going to give you an entire lab so you can display this figure. Let's take a look at the figure itself. Alright, with the creature, you're going to get a set of accessories as well. You're going to get 2 head sculpts. Of course, they do not have the hair sculpt on them. You'll get a set of extra open hands. You will get the undergarment here because he can be, you can strip him down to make him look like he's fresh off the table. And you can see where you do pop the waist apart, and this does plug in. And you look here and you do have a set of extra bare feet that can replace the boots. The pants are cloth goods on this figure. The coat is not, but the coat is excellently textured. As you can see, you do have Adam, or the monster, here with his hair. And he is appropriately textured and painted. This guy looks like he's been in the ground and jaundiced for like 15 years. You, of course, get the stitches with the Y incision. The detail on this thing is absolutely insane. You get, of course, the copper-painted buttons here, which are amazing. You'll get the belt that ties with the cloth good pants. You come down here and you can actually see where the copper is starting to rust on a couple of these. So they included basically everything. And of course you'll get his big clunky boots like the monster wears. You come back here and you see all the textures and different pieces in the coat that look like they've been sewn in, just like his body. This figure is absolutely a detail feast. You can look at this and see that this is absolutely amazing. You flip him around, of course, and he does have like the standard Mythic Legions articulation. I don't have to tell you about that. It does have, of course, single jointed elbows, wrist rock, wrist rotation. He can hit the T-pose. Arms can go all the way around. Looks up, looks down, tilts side to side quite well. He does have a little bit of waist swivel. I'm not sure he has ab crunch. Let me double check here. I'm not seeing any ab crunch to speak of, so I'm just going to go with the fact that he has waist swivel. He can hit the splits. He does have single jointed knees. He does have a bit of thigh cut. I'm not sure if he has boot cut or not, but I know he does have ankle rock and ankle pivot. Let me check to see if there is any boot cut to speak of. There is. And again, he does have some pegs at the bottom. You can stand him there. Again, standard articulation for a Mythic Legions type figure. The figure is absolutely immaculate, and I really, really, really like this version of the creature. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 10 out of 10, guys. Absolutely amazing figure, again, from Four Horsemen Studios. Alright, let's do some size comparisons. Really, honestly, he's not going to fit in too well in anything except the McFarlane universe. I mean, unless the monster is going to be taller in your universe, in which case it fits in just fine with the 6-inch Danhausen over here, or any other 6-inch figures you may have. But of course the monster is going to be a little bigger because he was huge in the book. So guys, like I said, solid 10 out of 10 banger of a figure. So guys, that's it. Review's over. Thanks for hanging out with me today and taking a look at the Four Horsemen Mythic Legions Figura Obscura Frankenstein's creature. Now, if horror and old school monsters are your bag, then this figure is definitely one for you. I will post a link below so you can get one of your own. And if you do like the content on this channel, and you do like concerts, you like travel, you like toy conventions, you like toy hunts, you like toy reviews, and you like general pop culture of all kinds, this might be the channel for you. And if you do like that kind of thing, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell for me so you know when I post more. It costs you nothing, means the world to me, and it does help our channel grow. We are getting closer to that 5,000 subscriber giveaway. We're in fact about 70 subscribers away from it as we speak. So if that is something you are interested in and you do like the content here and you're on the fence about it, go ahead and hit subscribe. Like I said, everybody that's done so and comes back and watches the content is absolutely legendary in my book. You guys are amazing, and I absolutely love you all. That said, be good, do good, stay legendary, keep collecting, and I will see you in the next video.